President Bola Tinubu has issued a warning about the potential consequences of nullifying the February 25 presidential election that declared him as the winner. He cautioned that such a decision, based on his failure to secure 25% of the lawful votes in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), could result in absurdity, chaos, anarchy, and the distortion of the legislature's original intent. Tinubu presented his arguments in a final written address to the Presidential Election Petition Court, responding to two petitions filed by candidates from the Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party (PDP), challenging the validity of his victory. He claimed that the petition raised novel issues and were not in line with the country's electoral laws. The PREPEC panel, led by Justice Haruna Samani, granted the respondents 10 days to file their written address, while the petitioners were given 7 days to respond. Tinubu, along with his party, the All Progressives Congress (APC), concluded their defense in the two petitions following the closure of the Independent National Electoral Commission's INEC case. The petition filed by Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, along with their respective parties, contested INEC's declaration of Tinubu as the winner of the presidential election. They sought the nullification of Tinubu's victory, alleging non-compliance with electoral guidelines and regulations as well as relevant laws. According to INEC's chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, Tinubu secured 8.7 million, while Atiku got 6.9, Obi got 6.1 votes respectively. The petitioners argued that Tinubu did not meet the requirement of securing 25% of the lawful votes in the FCT, and also raised concerns about his alleged disqualification due to a United States District Court judgment regarding respected drug trafficking proceeds. They also cited the alleged double nomination of Shetima and other candidates associated with Tinubu. During the proceedings, Atiku presented 27 witnesses, including INEC presiding officer and expert, while Obi called 13 witnesses and submitted numerous documents, including over 18,000 blood result sheets. INEC, Tinubu, and the APC challenged the credibility of the witnesses and documents, urging the court to dismiss the petitions based on their lack of familiarity with the country's electoral law. Tinubu's counsel, Chief Wole Olanipekun, had argued that the petitioner's case revolved around the non-electronic transmission of results to the INEC election result viewing IREV portal and Tinubu's alleged failure to secure 25% of the votes in the FCT. Olanipekun emphasized that the interpretation of the Constitution and electoral laws did not support the nullification of the entire election based on the FCT results. He continued that all voters should be treated equally, regardless of their location. The senior lawyer also highlighted the petitioner's reliance on electronic transmission and challenged the credibility of their witnesses. He asserted that the election was conducted peacefully and in compliance with electoral regulations. Olanipekun further addressed the alleged U.S. forfeiture proceedings, stating that no admissible evidence existed to invalidate Tinubu's election. In his closing argument, Olanipekun urged the court to dismiss the petitions as lacking merit, substance, and bona fide, characterizing them as an abuse of the court process. He requested that the court add 10,929 discounted votes from Kano State to Tinubu's total counts, which would bring his final vote to 8,369 votes. The PREPC is now considering the arguments presented by both sides before making its ruling on the petitions. So does it mean that Tinubu threatened that nothing they should not cancel? Are you the court? If they cancel, what you can't bring? What you mean? Really? Is he threatening the whole country? Drug dealers and threats, cheap blackmail and harassment, it have started. Are we now under anarchy? 200 killed in Benue, nothing happened. 100 killed in Plateau, nothing happened. What again is anarchy? What we happen if your election is annulled? Abiola is more popular, yet his election was annulled and Nigeria still move on. Move on. So stop all these threats. Abiola won the election, but Tinubu did not. So both cannot be compared on legality ground for anything. Who cares? And moreover, more people will rejoice over your nullification. Nigeria no be Lagos. Can someone tell me the drug baron that we are ready for him? On the other hand, if he is not thrown out, Nigeria will cease to be. Please, nobody is above the law. So therefore, our competent lawyers should do the needful with considering anymore. All of you, una go cry tire. Bye bye, off you go. Is Tinubu and his legal team threatening Nigeria and Nigerians because they connived with Yakubu's INEC to steal the mandates of Nigerians? Is that a threat? That's what they say. The boss that has gone is what PDP and Labour Party are waving to wait till 2027. Why you call it? No, you are talking, but he know say fire day in yash. Fire, he know now. For Tinubu to say that, you are just there talking yagan. If the way you are thinking it is what is the way Tinubu is thinking it and his team are thinking it, of course they won't even be threatening. For him to be saying this statement, if actually this threat came from him, forget it. You are there, you are supporters, you are just blabbing. Of course, all of you know. Go and ask your brother MKO in his grave about Nigeria. If we all perish, let it be. Instead of few criminals enjoying what belongs to the whole masses. Obi is coming, threatening judges. Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you must vacate that seat. It is not your personal property. Nigerians did not want you as their president. Peter Obi, Labour Party mandate you stole must be restored. No two ways about it. You must face justice. Dear Tinubu, you guy bill.